Hello once again. Thank you for tuning in. And if it's the first time here, my name is Chandra, and I hope this message blesses you, somebody out there. And today's topic is limits of prophecy. My father wants me to come here and talk about how our prophecies are limited because we all have a measure of faith, and there is a limit to our faith. But only Jesus had perfect faith. The Bible tells us in John 4:34, when Jesus said to them, "My job is to do the will of my Father who sent me here to come and finish his work." We are supposed to prophesy according to the proportion of our faith. That means stay within the limit of our faith and knowledge of faith. Everybody who's a prophet should know some theology, compare scriptures by scriptures, and know the Bible very well. We have to admit that the gifts are without repentance. Therefore, a person can have a gift, but they still need help, they still need guidance, and they still need wise counsel around them. Because once you go by the scriptures, the issue is when one speaks at an oath level, you see God talks about his promises and his oath. But the thing is, a promise is given with no condition, and it's already done. And if a person speaks at an oath level, it will be done after them. You don't need to say, "The Lord said," because it's going to happen. And people going to see that it's the doing of the Lord. And this what enabled Elijah to operate as he did. He could just go to King Ahab just like that and say to him, "It's not going to rain until I said so." And surely God lived. It shows you that he was operating at an oath level, but he was not claiming that he was alone. It's God talking, but it's obvious that God was in it. And the reason talking, Jesus said, do not smear it all. Don't ever say, "The Lord said, told me so." Because when you do so, you only trying to make yourself look good or sound good, or you trying to draw attention to yourself. But if you say this, "I believe it's going to happen," and it happens, everybody's going to know that it was the doing of the Lord, because it had happened and people can see the evidence. Because the Bible tells us in Deuteronomy 18:22 that if what a prophet claims in the name of the Lord does not take place or come true, that is a message the Lord has not spoken. The prophet has spoken presumptuously, so do not be alarmed. The thing about prophecy is that they're in part, not in full. And there's a limit to the revelation that is given unto us. Yet God is not limited in his knowledge of events. He's not limited in his knowledge of the past, present, and the future. He knows it all. And therefore, limitation of prophetic knowledge are not indication of God's nature, but man's nature. Prophecies are never perfect. Inclusive is not mainly about details. No, it's not validation. It's not even validation of character. It's not even guarantee of anything. It's not even about current facts or present realities. No, it's not even an escape or an out for you. No, it doesn't not automatically qualify you for anything. Because sometimes people think that when they hear the prophecy, it means that automatically they qualify for that thing. No, people need to understand that our destinies, our purpose, they happen gradually. Then one day we're just here. But it doesn't mean that because the prophecy comes today, you're guaranteed of everything. When it comes to God, everything has to do with your obedience. How you follow you have to know his way, and you have to follow through what he tells you to do. It doesn't mean that you automatically qualify for anything. It's not prophecies, are not judgment or critical. Prophetic activities also reveal and predict things that are otherwise hidden in order to restore the truth and also bring about justice to the society. We can see this in revelation of the past functions in Genesis 1 and John 1. Both began with the famous "in the beginning." However, this speaks of the time when man was not. That is revealed through Moses and John, are mysteries hidden in time. Apostle Paul says in Romans 12:3, "Come to terms with the measure of faith they have, meaning limited." Our faith is limited, and that has been assigned to you. And he alone goes to say, don't despise all prophecies, but instead prove all things, test all things. The Bible tells us that even if the word of prophecy has been spoken, you need to test the spirit and test all things. This low level of prophecy is given to encourage us, to encourage children of God, so that we can know that God is with us. He's got plans for our lives, and we have a purpose. We didn't just happen randomly here on earth. We were created on purpose, and he had plans in mind when he created us, because he called us. He knew us before we were formed in our mother's womb. And God uses it to encourage other people. And that's a giveaway that not everybody is going to get it right. Peter even said that we should speak God's very own words, the oracle of God. It goes to show that expository teaching can be prophetic, not the preacher being conscious of this should never say, "The Lord said." Beloved, I'm here to tell you that prophecies are limited. Even though I just gave an example of Elijah, that he was operating at an oath level, it doesn't mean that he always got it right. He was human, just like me and you. There was a time where he got it wrong when Jezebel was planning to kill him. That alone, it shows you how human he was. And I'm here to tell you, prophecies are limited because we all have a measure of faith. And therefore, there is a limit to our faith. But only Jesus Christ had the perfect faith. And only Jesus Christ had perfect faith. I hope you've been blessed by this message, and if you have, please like and share, subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you.